Let's reiterate what we have learned so far. We learned that a program is a set of instructions written in a language that needs to follow certain rules. We have learned that programming languages are of two types, high level and low level programming languages. Programmers typically write programs in a high level programming language as they are more human readable. Programs written in high level language are converted into machine code by special programs called interpreters and compilers. Now let's talk about the building blocks of programming languages. Programming languages can be compared to a Lego kit. When we buy a Lego kit, it comes with a user manual that explains how to build different things using the parts of the kit. Programming languages come with a language reference document which is similar to the user manual. By following the language reference document, we tell the computer what to do by giving it some instructions. In real world, we assemble the Lego pieces by hand, but in programming language world, we rely on interpreters or compilers or sometimes both based on the language. If the instructions do not follow the language rules, the program wouldn't be able to perform any actions that you have asked for. The program stops abruptly and prints a message explaining why it has stopped performing. This type of message is known as the error message. Our job as a programmer is to always give the right set of instructions as per the language specification so that the computer can perform actions without any errors. The order in which the program carries out these instructions is called the control flow. Program instructions are generally executed from top to bottom, but this can be altered based on the instructions. The smallest unit of instructions in a computer program is called the statement. A statement is an individual command that the programmer gives to the computer using a computer language. Now let's talk about the four building blocks that we come across in every programming language. The first one is variables. You can think of a variable as a container that holds some piece of information. They are usually placed at the top of the program so that they can be used again and again during the course of the execution. The second one is conditionals. Conditional or conditional statements are the statements which tells the computer to execute selective parts of the instructions that were provided in a program based on a certain condition. Conditionals can alter the control flow of the program. The third one is loops. Loops are used in programming languages to execute one or more lines of code again and again until a certain condition is met. This condition is called as a breaking condition. The fourth and the last one is function. Function is a block of instructions. Functions can also accept data. The piece of data passed into a function definition is referred to as a parameter. Functions are useful to reduce overall lines of code if there are repeated set of instructions that needs to be executed again and again from different parts of the program. In order to execute the statements within a function, the function needs to be called or invoked from anywhere in the program. We will dive deeper into each of these building blocks after we pick the programming language. In the next video, we will be talking about picking the first programming language. If you are new here, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you in the next one.